Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading them out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
First carry for Rachaad White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for White a week ago. 12 carries, 58 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Bucs at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, here's White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They go right back to White here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Again, this is White, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back now comes Tampa Bay. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll go up the middle with White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Irving. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are back within a couple of the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So here are the Eagles to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the give, it's White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
131 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big play there for Philly, and even 50 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
165 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, this is White.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Irving.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A tackle made by Thomas Booker. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a give to White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Here's White.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got this down to the 35.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin at Bank of America Stadium, Cincinnati in town to take on Carolina. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He's found the end zone 4 times on the ground already, as he's putting together the kind of performance you dream about as a running back.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 218 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Irving. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Tucker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Irving, touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Hurts on the option right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A good pickup there, a 22.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Here's a screen with Gainwell.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. Now Mayfield. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick throw, fighting Mike Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.